Hey, so let's talk about hormones and cervicogenic headaches, the hidden connection between them, and what can you do about it. Now, as a busy executive mom, juggling work, family life, and everything in between, you may be wondering why your headaches seem to flare up at certain times of the month or around your menstrual cycle. And well, if you are wondering that, you are not imagining it. Even if your pain starts in your neck or your upper back and you have the classic cervicogenic headache symptoms, hormones can play a major role in how intense or frequent your headaches feel. Now, in today's video, let's break this down further without the medical jargon and the complex terminologies because I want you to finally stop feeling like you're missing something because you have those headaches, because you're not able to figure out why they come at a certain time of the month, etc. So, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog. Now, I do this by giving you simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modification, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. If you're familiar with adrenal fatigue, you would know that it has a lot of symptoms. However, the two major ones that I had were low energy levels and brain fog, or mommy brain, as it is sometimes called. And when you have these two, it is certainly very difficult to manage your aches and pains, leave alone just managing your everyday routine. I've been there, done that. I'm not saying it's impossible to get to the other side. I've been there, I've got to the other side. And I share my personal experience and professional expertise here in the hope that you don't have to go through the long journey that I did. Anyway, we're mums, we're busy people, so let me not take more of your time and get into the topic for today, which is hormones and cervicogenic headaches and the hidden connection between these two. And of course, what can you do about it? So, can your hormones actually make your cervicogenic headache worse or start off with cervicogenic headache? So, as I was saying, hormonal fluctuations can cause cervicogenic headaches to flare up more, or it can, if you already have a headache, it can flare it up. So, hormonal fluctuations can lead to nervous system sensitivities, sorry. So when you have your estrogen, I mean, I'm not going to go into the details of estrogen and progesterone, but as we all know, the estrogen levels shift during your menstrual cycle, during your perimenopause, during menopause, and all this can directly affect your nervous system and the way it processes pain. Now, when the estrogen levels dip, your body becomes more sensitive to inflammation, muscle tension, and postural stresses. Now, basically, what that means is your pain tolerance goes down and your pain sensitivity goes up. Now, if you already have a tight neck or you have a poor posture, or say you've been sitting on your desk all day long, or parenting, carrying your little ones around, or driving to and fro classes like I do, these hormonal changes can be turning up the volume on your cervicogenic headaches, really. Now, another thing that I want you to note is cervicogenic headaches are physical, of course, but they are influenced by internal triggers as well. So, unlike migraines, cervicogenic headaches are caused more by mechanical dysfunctions like tightness in your upper cervical spine, poor postures, nerve pains, etc. Um, Now, even if I'm going to just go into how that nerve pain is connected to cervicogenic headaches, but I'll just finish what I was saying. So, even if your root of the cause of the headache is physical, hormones can influence how your body responds to these postural dysfunctions or the tightness in the muscles or the hypo, as in less mobility in your upper cervical joints or spine. Now, you may feel more fragile or more tense despite the regular sitting schedule or the regular lifestyle that you have during these certain times of the month, and usually these don't bother you. But then when you have your periods or when you're on your menstrual cycle or perimenopause or menopause changes are happening, these normal routine things can start to trigger your cervicogenic pain. Now, what I wanted to go back to was what exactly is cervicogenic headache? Now, I have done a lot of videos on cervicogenic headaches. However, I'll just give you a brief here. Now, a cervical spine starting from the hairline here down to this bony part around where your neck meets your upper back. These are the seven cervical vertebrae. So they are stacked on top of each other with a disc in between, and they have space on the side for nerves to exit. So between every two vertebrae in your spine, so throughout the spine, when there are two vertebrae stacked on top of each other, there is a foramen or a hole on the side on both sides through which the nerves are exiting. Now, the nerves that exit from your upper cervical spine, that is from your hairline here down to your neck here, uh, they can be divided into two parts. So the upper to mid cervical spine, the nerves that are coming out from either side on left and right go and supply the back of your head. And these are the ones when they are irritated, they can cause cervicogenic headache. They can also cause cervicogenic dizziness or vertigo. Not the one that comes from your ears, but the one that comes from your cervical spine. So they're different. You can go you look at my YouTube channel if you need more clarification on the dizziness. Today, let's focus on the headaches. So, typically, a cervicogenic headache will start in the neck and upper to mid cervical spine about here, so about third to fourth cervical vertebra. It will travel to the back of your head and to the side. Sometimes it can even come in the forehead and behind your eyes. So every person is different depending on which nerve fibers are irritated. Sometimes people can feel tingling, numbness, burning, or just achiness or heaviness. And you'll also, when you massage your scalp, like when you have a feel of it, you can feel that certain muscles that cover the scalp. Yes, we have muscles there. So they're thin muscles, but there are muscles that cover the scalp. They can feel really tight, or they can be trigger spots or specific spots which feel really tense there. So, anyway, so when we have all of this, cervicogenic headaches can happen. Now, what can you do about it, right? So I have a cervicogenic headache course which gives you a step-by-step plan to reduce your neck-driven headaches even when your hormones are working against you. Now, what I've done is I have written a blog on this topic. The blog is called, I'll just read it out: Can Hormones Make Your Cervicogenic Headache Worse? What Every Mom Should Know. I will leave a link to the blog in the description of this video. And if you can't find it on Instagram, it's in my bio. If you can't find it, just message me. I'll send it across to you or comment below. Another thing is that that blog has a couple more points that I wanted to cover today, and it has the details of sitting postures, sleeping postures. It has a video on how you can sort of do posture resets and reset your posture, stop slouching. A lot of things that are relevant to your cervicogenic headaches and all that we've been talking today. Alrighty, if you have any questions, any comments on the topic for today, just drop them below the video and I will try my best to address them. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.